Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bulldog Show. I'm Darrell Allen, along with Thomasville High School head football coach Jonathan DeLay, and Coach Dawgs coming off a 51-0 win over Columbus last Friday night. Up in Columbus, moved to 2-1 in the region. We talked about getting off to a good start, and we did. 37 points in the first quarter. That's the way we wanted to go with it.
Yeah, that was huge. It's like I was telling the kids the other day. We ran 5 plays on offense in the first quarter, and we're up 37-0. I mean, that's a testament to the defense and what they're doing. But, we took care of business up there doing what we needed to do. Our word last week was dominating everything that you do. And, I thought we did that Friday night, which is what we needed to do to get back where we want to be in the region, and controlling what we can control. And those are winning the games that are ahead of us.
All right, Coach, you talked about the defense. Joe Douglas had a 10-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. A.J. Hill Jr., a 35-yard pick for a touchdown, pick six. And then, of course, the safety. So, Dawgs against 14 or 16 points, however how you want to look at it.
Yeah, however you want to look at it, but that's big, And anytime you score not on offense, it's like chipping in out of the sand trap, not having to putt. That's nice. But those were 2 big plays. Joe calls that fumble, picked it up and scored, and then Junior caught the deflection and took it to the house. 2 big plays. Then we got the safety was caused by, we had kicked off the time before with Seth, and we tried a little pooch kick it short, so they moved their guys up. Then we put Colby back in. He kicks it deep. They're backing up, hits off of them, goes out on the 5. So that was what set up the safety. So that was huge.
Coach Ra McCoy with two sacks. We're talking a lot about Ra here lately.
Yeah, he's coming on into his own, playing up there on the D line. He's an undersized D lineman, but he gets in the gap. He's quick. He moves around. He had those 2 sacks, had a big tackle on a screen on their first drive where he sniffed it out, backed up there and made the tackle. So he made some really good plays for us.
All right, Coach, on the offensive side of the ball, Cam was 5 of 7 for 122 yards, 2 touchdowns to Cole Shaw, and, of course, Christian Hayes, the freshman quarterback, came in. He was 3 for 3 for us in the ball game. Talk a lot about offense. We just kind of spread the ball around.
Yeah, I mean, in a game like that, there's not many plays. It's hard to get the ball to everybody that you want to get to, and then you got to worry about, all right, look, we got to win next week, so you're trying to manage reps and manage injuries and things like that. I was joking with Cam and Christian yesterday. Christian, he's got the best completion percentage of any quarterback in Thomasville history right now at 100%. So
that's right.
That was big for him. But no, Cam played well. We got the ball to Cole a couple times. Messiah had a really good night returning kicks, caught a couple bubbles, caught a couple screens, did some good things with them. And it was just one of those nights where, we had some big play runs. Vontae and Ant had big play runs. Leland punched one in there, got him a touchdown. EJ had some runs. Up front, we did a really good job. We had a bunch of pancakes. And again, though, it was that dominant effort that we were looking for, and the kids went out and executed, and they went out and did it.
Yeah, that's the key word right there, Coach, when you talk about that dominant effort, because what you didn't want to do was go up there and just kind of slop your way through the ball game and win it. You want to go out there and play well, and you did.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We played well enough to go win by the score that we won by, and it allowed us to, it allowed the game to be short and allowed us to get back home earlier. It's 2 straight trips to Columbus. We need to, get back here at Thomasville and get things back to normal. Thankfully, we had safe travels up and back. So, the game got over the other night, 8:52. I mean, it was less than 2 hours. So, we did what we had to do to go and win. We controlled our controllables, and, we're going to try to do that one more time this week.
All right, Coach, let's jump into some of the highlights. And, again, our second week to Columbus, again, another great facility.
Yeah, Canet's great facility, big locker room in there. Another misty night in Columbus. Pretty much rain the whole game. Not a pouring down rain, but enough to let you know you're going to get wet. I thought our kickoff team did a tremendous job. Average starting field position for them was the 19-yard line. And when you look at that, we kicked one to the 30 on purpose. So that was big. There's Ra right there. Big tackle for loss on the screen. Third down right here, we get a sack off the edge right there. Big play, Jeremiah right there. Then we make them punt, shanks it out of bounds. So first play, we got great field position, first 10, 25. We got the look that we've been practicing all week. We talked about, we got to catch short passes, break a tackle, and go score, and those make explosive plays, and that's what Cam and Cole did right there. Cam put it on the money with good protection. Cole makes a catch, breaks a tackle, and takes it to the house. Here's Colby kicking an extra point. All 4 of our kickers made extra points.
Yeah, they did.
So that was big. Again, here's our kickoff team getting down there. They're fumbling the ball around a little bit. We get down, we make a tackle inside the 15, almost on the 10 right there. We actually, caused a fumble right there. They were able to get back on it. Getting pressure. Here's Joe right here. He comes in, strips the ball out, scoops it up, goes and scores. Feeling real good right there when you're making plays like that on defense.
He's becoming a scoring machine.
Yeah, that's 2 for him. Stuff pays off. He watches a lot of film, things like that. So he's doing a good job right there. Again, kick it off. We're trying to just do multiple things in our kickoff game, and the coverage was way better the other night than it was against Carver and even against Monroe. Messiah right there with a great fair catch. Then we come right back. First play, come to him, catch the bubble. Cole gets a good block right here. Messiah makes some guys miss. Then right here, Leland comes up on this block, and he just boxes the guy out. That's something that we talk about. That's one of those things where, a lot of guys want to get that big hit, and they end up getting a penalty. He boxes him out, like we talk about on punt return stuff. Then he's able to get in the end zone. And also on Messiah's long run, Nigel had a great block down there to spring him on down the sideline. So now it's 21-0, and there's still a lot of time left in the first quarter. Another kick, kind of place it right there, right in front of the returners, and it allows our kick unit to get down there and make a big play. I thought Colby did a good job with his kicks, and even Seth, when he came in and kicked his, did a great job. Again, defense just all over the field, red hats everywhere. So we come right back and hand it off to Ant. Little guard tackle pull scheme right here. Again, Nigel gets a great block down the field, and Ant goes for a touchdown, another one-play drive. That was a play, we put in this week. They gave us a look that we hadn't seen all week. We just followed our rules up front on the offensive line, and we were able to spring him right there. Another great kickoff right here. That was Junior with the initial hit right there. Then we got a couple other guys get him on the ground. And then here it is. Tyreek tips it up. Twin about had it as well. Junior gets to carry him, takes it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And his second pick in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was big. Right here, Tyreek's really the one that should have had it. I mean, he's right there, dead to rights. But that's what happens when you get a bunch of guys to the ball. If it does get tipped up, then you're able to return it for a touchdown. There was Seth with his extra point. Again, kicking it off again. We got plenty of work on kickoff this week. And that was one right there. We had kicked it short, come back, kick it deep, sets them up inside the 5. We're able to get the safety on the bad snap. So, again, we've run 5 plays on offense. It's 37-0 right now. E.J. Bean with a return right there. That was the one drive, though, that, we got to go finish that drive. We had some negative plays on that drive, snap mishandled, and then we mishandled a PAT snap both on the same drive. So those are things that we got to clean up. Again, there's the defense, though, getting tackles for loss, sacks. Those are things that we had talked about, that we wanted to be explosive in all 3 phases of the game, and that's how you're explosive in those phases. And then here's another one in our punt return game right here. Messiah gets the return. Then we get some great blocks here in our wall. And then there goes Jeremiah fitting the guy, and he's able to run, gets a 40-yard return right there. Hand it off on first down to EJ. Second down, we go to Cole right here, just a little out route. And that's one normally, you catch, get 10 yards. He's able to catch, again, break a tackle, go score. And then Andrew on for the extra point right there. Gets him one.
It's good to know that he can do that,
Yeah,
Coach.
he can do that as well. We're blessed. I mean, we got 4 guys that can go in there and, 1, make extra points, but 2, we got 4 guys that are good from 30 yards. I mean, they're all good from 30. So we're very fortunate to have that type of kicking game defense, just getting after it right there. Third quarter, short third quarter really, because the clock's running. They kick off to us. They're trying to keep it away from us. EJ does a good job right here, just getting on this ball, and then we hand it to Levante on the first play, and he goes 71. And again, you can see we got white shirts on top of orange shirts right there. Just some really good blocks. Jalen Walden and Hunter Blanton right there finishing their guys. Vontae's able to score. That was Camden Christie right there, 9th grader, on the extra point. Again, feel real comfortable with him as well. And defensively right there, we get on top of the fumble, head to the fourth quarter. And again, that's Raekwon Brown. The ball hits right off his helmet. They make a catch. Things like that happen. Last drive offensively, got some of our younger guys in there. Makari Williams carrying the ball right there as Christian playing quarterback. First, second down. This is what I was happy about, though. Third down conversions. I mean, Christian comes out on a boot, finds Marquise Futch. If he keeps his feet, we get a bunch more right there. But again, keeping drives moving, even with the younger guys, is big. I know there's a lot of negative yard plays right there, but then right here we hit them with a slow screen. Christian to Makari. We got some guys blocking downfield. I think that's looked like Michael Watts right there on the edge. Again, first, second down, not too much, but we converted 3 third downs with these young guys. Here it is again. We got the boot. Christian gets out, hits Caden Thomas on the sail, get another first down, get it inside the 10. Would love to have seen us punch it in right there. Just too many negative yard plays. Probably could have thrown it. I just didn't feel like I wanted to do that. At a certain point, you got to make sure that you do things the right way, and I wasn't going to run the score up on them. I like Coach Marino. He's a really good guy. He's helped me out a lot, so going to make sure we do stuff the right way there. But a big win for the Dogs.
It was a good win. 51-0, moved to 2-1 on the region. Winners last week in the region, Carver, Monroe, and of course Thomasville. The schedule this week, Chris will be at Columbus. Carver will be at Monroe. I believe that's a Thursday night game. And then Daugherty comes to Thomasville, coach, and the Trojans, 4-4 on the year. Very good football team. They've got a great player in Cam Davis, a team that's really capable.
Yeah, they're a really good football team, and we're going to have to. Again, this week we've been talking about dominating. It's going to have to be a dominant effort, and you're going to get a different type of resistance than what you got last week. And our kids came yesterday to practice, and I could tell that it was different for them. We really got after it yesterday. Our physicality was it's something I haven't seen all year, to be honest with you, at practice. Yesterday felt like that old school Thomasville practice, like we're getting after it because we got something to prove, and we keep that intensity and mentality up all week. I think good things are in store for us on Friday night. We'll have a good opportunity to go 1-0.
Because when you face a back like Davis, a good back or Florida State recruit, he's not going down on the first hit. That's not what he wants to do. So we got to do a good job of tackling.
No, I mean that's the thing. Defense. First thing I wrote up on the board for the defense this week: tackle. That's what we got to do. Tackle. And that's when you talk about football, it's blocking, tackling, and ball security. I mean those are the 3 fundamentals that the team that does that the most consistent on a Friday night. That's the team that's going to win. And for us on defense, we got to tackle. We got to tackle. That's the first thing. We got to get guys on the ground. And then from there, all the other things that go into the plan, having explosive plays, keeping our eyes where they're supposed to be in the secondary, making plays on the ball, things like that. That comes after that. But tackling is the most important thing for us on the defense side of the ball, getting as many hats to the ball as possible. And then, look at the offense side, ball security and blocking. Take care of the football. Take care of the man in front of you, all right, whether you're, it's a pass, run, whatever, and go put the ball in the end zone. And that's what we've got to try to do. Again, this week we got to do a good job with our plan. If we throw the ball short, it's got a chance to be an explosive play. If we catch it, break a tackle, and go score. If we hand the ball off, just like last week, it's got a chance to be an explosive play if we do what we're supposed to do up front and in the back, run through arm tackles. And then, when we do take our shot down the field, we got to protect it first, get the ball in the right spot from a quarterback perspective, and then our mindset on the outside at receivers got to be yes, yes, yes. When that ball is coming to me, yes, 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 I'm making this play. And, if we can do those things on offense and defense, we'll have a chance to win the game. Then our special teams is a must win. We've got to pin them deep. We've got to protect. We've got to cover kicks. We've got to block kicks. We've got to get points on the board. Extra points and field goals are a premium. Points are a premium. And if we can win that phase of the game along with the blocking, tackling, and ball security, then there's a good chance the Dogs go 1-0 on Friday night.
All right, this will be the 29th game of the series. Dogs have won 21 of the previous meetings. Senior night, Coach, 8 o'clock kickoff, so fans need to get there early for 2 reasons: dog walk and then senior night.
That's right, dog walk and then senior night. So let's get there in plenty of time to honor those seniors.
All right, and Coach and I will be back with the highlights of that game next week.